everyone, welcome to Small Model Car. Today we have got a 2023 Nissan Ariya. This is their pole-to-pole edition and it's new for 2025. And if you don't know, Nissan Ariya is an electric vehicle and this particular model was specially designed to do pole-to-pole drive. So I think it did South Pole to North Pole, which was first for an electric vehicle. I'm not sure. So yeah, this is the casting based on that model. So it's a modified Nissan Ariya, not the standard one. So let's open it up and see how does it look. So here is the casting out of its box, and few things which makes it different from a regular Nissan Ariya: beefed up wheels, suspension, this body cladding, modified top, modified front bumper, rear bumper. That's what I know. So since we are on side, let's talk about the side. Starting on the side, it's finished in that golden kind of paint which was on the actual car, and does have the sticker pole to pole. So it does say something electric vehicle expedition. That's what it says on the side. Nissan logo, and I think that's kind of the map they're showing. You do get this chunkier wheels. It's more truck-like. You also have this plastic wheel flares on the sides. You also get a step on the side mirror, that looks good too, and you do get a number. It says 8039. Something that I don't like about this casting, well, not like complaining or anything, it's a beautiful casting, but they did this top half in plastic, which they do in a lot of recent cars, but this one is completely tinted, so you can't really see the interior. It's just like a glimpse. I think it would have made it much better if this was not tinted like this. But yeah. Now let's move to the front. So in the front, you again got some good details. You can see you've got detailed headlamp, Nissan badge, blacked out grille, modified bumper for off-road purposes. It looks like two hooks, I'm not sure, but it looks like a small pull bar. So you've got nice details in the front. You also get both the windshield wipers. Looks good. These look like some auxiliary lamps on the top. Yep, so you do get some nice details. Now on the passenger side, looks almost identical. The only difference I can see is this charge port door for charging your vehicle. Yes, this does come with mud flaps. I missed it. So you do have mud flaps on all four wheels. Let's move to the rear now. So on the rear again, nice details. You can see tail lamp is detailed. You got Ariya badge, pole to pole, and you also got number plate which reads KX72 DGO. And I'm not sure what that's on the side. I think I'm getting old. Can't read small. You do get on the roof. You do get this. I don't know if it's a tent, pop-up tent, or luggage, but you do get this. I'm assuming it's a big luggage rack on the top. You do have this spoiler in the back, and as I said before, I would have liked it to see at least some of interior. It's tinted and it's not even black, it's like a weird kind of gray. So, and even the finish here, I know they do it on some of the cars where they have this one like slightly tinted and then the top one is finished in the way that it's opaque, but I don't know why they did it here. This is how it looks from the bottom. So overall, apart from this top part, I think it's a really good casting, and it's really nice they did a vehicle which is specially made for special purpose vehicle. Looks really good. So overall, yes, if you can ignore this is a beautiful casting, especially for a mainline. It looks really good. Well, those are my thoughts. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.